Ain't no doubt about it. Boo, 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 boo. Hold on, I'm almost prepped. I just bit my tongue so hard. Oh, wow, that hurt. Oh, that's a bleeder. Oh, no. Oh, that's disaster. Why did I do that? Shut up. Okay, low quality. Then we go to YouTube. We turn on some music. You would think I have this down to a science now, and no, I don't. It's the fact it seems like I'm starting later and later every day, and it's not even like a laziness thing. It's just like a I got real life thing. Ain't no doubt about it. Boo 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 boo. Okay, that's me. Loaded. Click. Loaded. Low quality. Music on the other channel. Play it. There we go. We'll vibe with some Diana for a bit. It's gonna get kind of loud though. It's really hard to predict the Diana playlist like volume because it just takes so long to ramp up. Okay, I think that's good. It's gonna get really loud here in a second. Okay, little loud. Let's go like right there. I think that's good. Okay. So first of all, I worked on the game since you guys last seen it. Okay, so we didn't stream yesterday. Hi, Geese's hot. So we worked on the game since yesterday. I can't ever predict the volume of this playlist. This is the new game. Oh, so pretty. So we have font for player 2. We have their quanta and font for the turn number right below it. We have, fonts itself are rendering, so we have way better performance. So let me just fill the thing with a bunch of fireflies here. Okay, so we have performance increase. I changed how fonts are rendered in engine, and it took like 3 hours yesterday, but it was super boring. So now we're running the same amount of memory requirements. Right now we're looking at 100 megabytes, which makes sense because we're using uncompressed textures and stuff, which is fine for a 2D game. But our CPU requirements, look at that. 8%, 9%, beautiful. Excellent. And it's at 120 FPS. So if we ever want to reduce our CPU requirements, we just lower the FPS to 60 and, we'll have 4% CPU requirement. So that's pretty nice. Besides that, the actual game, if you look at their health, boop, 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 we're lowering health. It's not perfect. We need to work on that first before anything else to fix that. But it's a head start. So the biggest bug, by the way, is, hold on, let me get a, come on, let me get a dragon, please. Oh my God. Please? Oh my God. Hold on. There we go, okay. So we have an Azure Dragon, 8 damage. Look at his health. Oh. It worked. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because it has to be in the, I wonder if it's because it has to be in the first spot, because that's where I check damage. That's probably what's going on. Okay, can I get Azure Dragon without having to overhaul the whole deck, please? Oh my God. It's 1 card out of 20. Card games, let me tell you. There we go. Okay, so we have Azure Dragon. Now look at player 2's health. You guys ready for this? Right now, the Azure Dragon does negative 858,993,460. Then we use his dive ability to get him to do 16 damage. Then he does 16 damage. And then we press space again. And now he does 0 damage. So I don't know what the cause of this is. Right now he has 0 damage and he has 16. So something about resetting is broken. Besides that, how we did the font thing was we now have a font data container containing every font we could possibly want, right? We have size 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and I can add more to it later if I want. Basically, these are all open font TTF files where everything in the TTF file is set to 16, font size 16 or 18 or 20, and the computer does the calculations to set it up. Before I was doing that every frame, which was bad, obviously. And I knew I was gonna fix it later, but I finally got around to it. So now whenever we want a font size, all we have to do is be like here, like creature title, font size 4. Well, what if I want to shrink the creature title to like a really small font size? Well, now we can. Now he has a really small like title name, and it's that easy. Ah, so nice. So now I can easily arbitrarily change font size, and I only need to change one number, which is wonderful. 4 is the biggest font size, 0 is the smallest, where 4 is 24 and 0 is 16. So there you go. Obviously I can add more, but right now this is all I wanted. Besides that, we, did I do anything else? I think that was it, because that took so long. Yeah, I know how to use the debugger now. I now know how to use the debugger better, so that's good. Font size we're done with. Field we're gonna come back to. Load game we are done. Yes, save. Okay, so what's next? Something about attacking creatures is broken, so let's go to our end turn function, which has everything we need. So end turn, what do? We reset all font or all quanta to 0, so we don't duplicate anything. We then passive ability check, so fireflies, all that stuff. That's where passive abilities come from. And then we calculate damage, where we're only calculating creature spot 1 right now. So if that creature spot is taken, then make a local creature using this find card from ID. So basically whatever ID number is on that field spot, we then make a local creature as a temporary creature so we can kind of mess around with it. In this case, the local creature's attack is equal to the field.creature row13 attack to add. This might be the source of the bug, because what I think is happening is the attack to add is not defaulted to 0. I think that might be the bug here. Hold on. Basically, the reason why is because when something's on the field, right? If we have this firefly on the field, you see 3-2, but all that's there is just an ID number. The art and stuff is found from that ID number. Now, what that means is if we have like a buff that's like every creature you own gets +1/+1, right? +1 attack, +1 health. We have to adjust the field spot, the spot on the field, this box where this card sits, that ID number. We need to have an integer to represent, okay, this is how much you need to add to the base card's attack and health, so the number on the field displays correctly. So that's where that comes from. So our field point value, attack to add, is equal to 0 by default. That's interesting. So this should be 0. Okay. Then we set it to 0 if it isn't already. And then we attack. I wonder if... No, it is equal. Attack to add is the base creature's attack plus, right? Hold on. Let me pull up that module here. I don't remember exactly what I did for it. It was under cards. Okay, where's my creature attack to add? Add element, give ability, check ability, update stats. Attack is plus equal attack, add attack value and ability combo. And the ability, we'll use dive here. What does that do? Update stats. It's a current attack 0, 1. So you add its current attack, so you multiply it by 2, which makes sense. And then you add 0 life, and it happens once. So you add that ability combo again. So if you keep, you didn't ping the Discord? You bet your ass I didn't. Look how close I was, though. Look at that, huh? Just got to paste that and then enter, send. It's that easy, boys and girls. Hot damn. You guys missed like 5 minutes of content. What the fuck? Gary. Good content creation. Jeez, not even telling people you're streaming. Well, for the early birds who are on Twitch, hi. Sorry, it's really hot here. I'm thirsty. Okay. So, we do plus equals at attack value. Multiply it by the ability combo, which is 1. Yeah, and that's why for growth, we add ability combo to it. Right? Do I have an integer for ability combo? Ability cost, ability active, ability cost. How is it that, well, this works. I'm not gonna push it. Oh, int ability combo. Gotcha. And I'll do that logic somewhere else. Okay, I got you. So 1, the reason why dive has 1 there is because it's only ever gonna be 1 because you're multiplying it by itself. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, this all makes sense. So what that means, the problem is when it resets, it goes back to 0 because of this. So where is that field attack to add? Where am I doing that logic at? Need stats updated is true. Then local attack creature is equal to attack to add. Life is equal life to add. And this is from update field values. Interesting. When do I reset? I guess as part of the end turn, I do reset those values. And I guess it would be here, but it wouldn't be 0, would it? It would be... Okay, so I know how we're getting 0. After we dive. Actually, it's going to be in any case, right? So Firefly Queen should do 3 damage. The Colonel is displaying damage right now. Negative a billion. Okay. That doesn't work. 0. Okay. So now she's doing 0. So this needs to change. But I'm worried if I just set it to L creature dot attack, it's not actually going to be our answer here, because we'll come back to this in a second. But what happens if we dive? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, 3 is fine. So let's do Azure Dragon. So it's going to be negative a billion. There you go. So now we're going to dive. 16. But it doesn't reset. And that's not right. 16, 16, 16. And it'll never do it again because dive is only... It's activating the cost, but it's not doing anything. It should reset every turn. That's where this comes in. So maybe what we do is we make a temporary int local attack is equal to L creature dot attack. Int local life is equal to L creature dot life. And then that happens. And then now this is equal to local attack. This is now equal to local life. Now let's try that. The same thing. Azure Drake should do negative a billion. There you go. So now we're going to dive. 16. 8. And now we should do 8 damage. Oh! 16. Oh! Okay. Creature attack works, except for the very first attack. Okay. Whew. You should try anyway if you have no choice or are desperate. I mean, well, so right now it works. The problem is I think we're accessing some pointer somewhere where that's like not initialized, because it's pretty consistently max. It's like negative 858 million, which is super weird because it's an integer value, which implies it should go down to like negative like 2.5 billion. But it doesn't. It's pretty consistently that. Geese is cheering for 1 bit. Thank you. You are the bit leader by like 5 bits. Oh boy. So this is fixed. The problem is this, I think. So if I comment out this, everything is going to fall apart. So we're going to do the same thing as your Drake. It's not going to go negative 8 billion. It's going to do 8. So now we're going to do 16. We're going to do 8. Okay. So the field value never updates, but it is the root of our problems. So I guess my question is, why? What is it about this value that's causing it to not be? Why is it it's undefined behavior is what's actually happening. Oh, thank you for the other bit. Oh, thank you. 8 bits? Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do with 8 pennies? I'm gonna buy some bubble gum, like that crappy yellow wrapped one at the dollar store that has flavor for like 2 seconds and then it's like tar. Tip, you can find some text by doing Control F. Oh, well, let's do attack to add then. Next. Okay, that's fine. Wait a second. Oh, is this it? Elemental size J. Oh, I get what's happening. I have to be super careful here. What's happening is we're not setting the field value to a value until, man, you and those 95 bits. Oh, thank you. Aw. Oh man, that's so nice of you guys. You guys are really hammering home the unfinished alerts, huh? Okay, so let's go back to our end turn function here. I think what I'm learning, I get lost. This all needs to move like somewhere else, by the way. This isn't gonna be this isn't gonna be here much longer. I just want it in main right now. The problem is we're not setting this to any value before we access the damage calculation function. Why? Oh, poor geese. He was king and he was knocked off. So it is this line here that's causing undefined behavior. Isn't that weird? But I iterate through the whole field. Is it because the end turn is above anything else here? When do I call end turn? It's when I press space, right? Key down space. Then we end turn. And then we start turn again immediately. But it runs through this once, at least, before we actually do that, right? And the draw life and numbers, draw creatures on field, all that crap is there. I wonder if it's because we don't actually set a value unless we use an ability. So, like, Firefly should hit for 3. Ah, okay. I think I figured it out. I think it's because we're only ever setting the field point, attack, and life values if there's an activated ability. Well, look at Firefly. That's a passive ability, and that's triggered no matter the turn. Bioluminescence. I think what happens is the ability Bioluminescence for Firefly triggers, sets the field attack and life values that gets applied on attack, and then does correct damage. So that's why it does 3. So if I press space every turn, look at his health. It goes down by 3 every time, which is beautiful. Okay. Okay. That solves a lot of the issues here. So what I should be doing is before we get to damage calculation. Oh, we need to iterate through. Should I have an if statement? And just to kind of fix this. So like, if field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot attack to add equals shit, it might be negative though, huh? The problem is I have to think about a lot of things here because local creature is a fresh creature. It's not gonna know what attack it needs to have. That's tricky. Handle abilities. So that's where that works because you make it pay the cost, you do all the ability stuff, and that's why handle abilities kind of fixes a lot of the problems if the ability was activated. I mean, I could try it. I don't think this will work, but we'll try it. Basically make it so that move cards in hand, passive ability check. Okay. Yeah. Attack to add equals local creature's life. Okay. Gotcha. So this needs to go somewhere else. This needs to go at the end turn. How do I make it so that if... Is there like a Boolean value for need stats updated? Ah, there we go. Okay, I just figured it out. If needs... Fuck. Field dot... Who keeps giving bits? Aphrodite, Geese, Code Toil with a big bits. Oh my goodness. And you know what? We'll get a little bit of spooky Gary up in here. Woo! I'm a goo. Creature, thank you. I watched your VOD earlier, Aphrodite. I thought that was great. So if this needs, what is it? Stats, need stats updated. If need stats updated equals false, then make it so that this is the case. The reason why we're doing this is because I want to. The reason why we're doing this is because if stats don't need updated somewhere else, but we need some value to put there, we'll just set it to the local creature's attack and life and then have everything set up that way. I think that's what we do. But in that case, this doesn't work, but we'll come back to that in a second. All right, go. Okay, Azure Dragon should do 8 damage immediately. 8. Now we click to dive. It should do 16. 8. Fuck. Okay. Well, at least we got rid of the unlimited whatever, right? If I make it equal now and not comment that out. Kontoya with the gift sub. Oh my goodness. Wow, so many guys, of all the alerts, why did you guys spam bits? Thank you for the sub. Oh, Geese is getting a sub. Ooh, nice. Now you can join, now you can watch the stream without getting commercials right away. Hot. Okay, so now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, we were testing to see if there was still, okay. If this number here next to all the no's being the denial when I draw more than max cards, you should see negative 800 million here if we fucked up. Fuck. God damn it. But now it's gonna go 8, 16, 8, 16, 16, 8, 8. Okay, that works. It's only, okay, this. What is about this line? Why? Why is that line breaking things? Are these like different like values? Is like one an integer and one's not? It's an int. It's an int. Oh my goodness, all the gift subs. Holy cow. Oh, Kotoil, thank you. Hold on, come here, you little bitch. Kotoil, thank you for the 5 subscriptions. Oh my goodness, who gets it? I am Seraph. Oh, there's a Seraph card in Elements of the Game. Sarason Zero, whose name reminds me of, is it Saristan Belmy? Barristan Selmy. Barristan Selmy. Your name reminds me of a Game of Thrones character. Impow. Nicosia PhD. Yeah, you're a doctor of my heart. And Wick Ho. Thank you for all the gift subs. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Oh, hell yeah. That's sushi for the librarian and I. Oh. Going to have to watch the VOD after this. LOL, I can't hear anything. Oh, it's okay. I can't hear my mind with all the alerts going on for bits. Thank you. Oh, that is a hype train. Ooh, I never had one of those before. What does that mean? I mean, I've seen it. I know what it means. I can't see it. Chat, what is it? What's happening? Something's happening. Oh, whoa, something's happening. Hold on, I gotta refresh. Okay, there's, oh, there we go. All-time record shattered. Of what? Oh, sweet. Cool. Well, thank you. Don't feel pressured to do more. It's fine. It's okay. Thank you for all the gift subs. Appreciated. Oh man, this game's gonna be fun, chat. When we get past this final bug, seriously, once we get, once we get past this final attack bug thing, we're gonna have the whole field attack, and if that works, what else is there to do? I have a to-do list. Hold on, what else is there to do? Besides AI, obviously. We have, we did the ability quanta check, did this, damage at the end of round, we're doing that right now. This bug is actually what we're solving right now. Player 1 crashes when out of cards, I can just fix that with a fail state. Player 2 needs quanta font. Ha! Joke's on you, bitches! I did that last night. Look at those beautiful zeros. Okay, that's done. And then player 2 needs AI. And short of solving any other bugs, that's the demo or alpha test. I should call it an alpha test. We just add cards and there you go. That's the alpha test. Beautiful. Awesome. A real fan. Hype train, hype train. Oh, hell yeah, Code Toil. Hot damn. Well, actually, donating does not make you more of a fan. It shows your love, but there's more than one way to show your love. Sleepy Mush in the YouTube chat. I see you lurking there. I see you hiding. Anyway, so we don't have much more to go, which is beautiful. Ideally, I have it out tomorrow, but I don't think AI is going to be something you just throw together. How's the librarian? When you getting married? We're going to break up as soon as she realizes I'm a basic read, but that hasn't happened yet, so we'll see. She's pretty great. We had, well, the original plan was that we would walk her dog, but then I ended up being a little bit late out of work. And so I was like, hey, I'll just meet you afterwards. She's like, okay. She comes back from walking the dog and the dog is like covered in like feces. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, oh, there was a cow pie and I let him off the leash and he just started rolling in it. I'm like, nice. So we washed her dog together and then my shirt ended up being like disastered. It looked like Hurricane Katrina. And then I went home like a couple of hours later. That threw a little bit of a wrench into our plans. We were gonna order pizza and then we lost our appetite a little, so that ended up happening. I washed a dog. That's how it went yesterday. Okay, what's next? Nopers. I'll give you a nopers. So I still don't understand why this specifically, why this gives the L creature attack value -1 billion attack. I don't understand. Oh, chat, do you think this will work? What if I just ignore this whole creature thing entirely and I just subtract player 2 HP from attack on field? Is that gonna work? How do I calculate attack to add? Temp creature attack is equal to attack to add, and then at the end of the turn I use that value. So let's try it. Let's just skip the middleman. Maybe that's the issue. Okay, this is gonna look weird, but bear with me. So this is fine. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. What if we just don't even touch it? What if we just delete all of this? No, more. All of this. Why make it complicated? Let's then field dot creature row 1 dot, bracket 3 dot attack to add, and then we subtract player 2 HP with that value. Is that gonna work? Is it that easy? Okay, that worked. Let's try the Azure Dragon. Well, that worked because that creature had an ability. Firefly Queen. Nope, negative $1 billion. What the fuck? Okay, so it is this value. This value is giving negative 800 million, and I don't know why. You can earn special emotes by paying during a hype chain. You can, but I wouldn't worry. Wait, what? Choo choo. Oh, I think everybody gets the emote because I got the emote. 2020 wish. Cool. What? I got an emote from 2020. Well, thank you. Wow, 7 subs. Wait, did I miss a sub? Wait, why are there 7 subscriptions? Wait, Code Toil gifted 6 and that was it, right? Did I miss one? Oh God, I hope I didn't. So this value, why? The passive ability check solves our problem. So what does it do that nobody else does? Let's look at it that way. So you iterate through creature field 1, then you go to 3. So imagine this is 3, the one we're on, okay? Find creature from ID if that creature's ability is passive equals true. So how about this? How about regardless of is a passive ability or not, we always set these values. Ooh, you know what? I got one even better. Let's just do all this again, except if L creature passive ability equals false, then fuck the usability thing. Don't have knee stats updated. Get rid of ability combo and just set the creature's life and attack. You think that would solve it? Okay, can I get anything but fireflies, please? Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, it's like 1 in 4. Give me a little bit of a break. Oh my God, I'm making the game and I'm getting fucked by draws. Ugh. Okay, whatever. Queen will test it. You please do 3 damage and not like $1 billion. Oh, it did it. Oh, did I just figure this out? Okay, please. Azure Dragon is the big test, though. So Azure Dragon is cool because it has dive. Okay. Please, for the love of Christ, do not do negative 800 million damage. Okay, it did 8 damage. Now we're going to dive. It should do 16 damage, which is currently 16 font. In fact, here, let me get a closer view. It should do 16 damage. To his health, the health bar decreases and it resets to 8 because the ability is double attack for 1 turn. We did 8 damage. Fuck. So the ability's not updating. Interesting, interesting. Oh, I know why. No, I don't know why. I thought we would set this value to false on accident and then it just did this always, but I guess not. Okay, okay. So now we have an issue where when the round ends, where's my end function? Mark damage calculation. So we have an issue where the field attack to add value is not updating. Let's subtract attack to add and then I don't know how to fix it without making it not dive specific. I have no idea what emotes I got. Oh, I don't know. Here are all my non-streamer emotes and non-global. Whoa, Mr. Fuck, I don't know. Nice guy over here. Femboy? What's that? It's too much, Gary? This is embarrassing? Nah. Wait, hold on. Am I offset? I am offset. Oh, how long has that been like that? Hold on. There. Is that better? That's better, right? I think that's better. How long was that color offset? I didn't even notice that. Okay. So now we have an issue where dive isn't getting updated. So now that we've done that though, do we go back to the L creature thing? Let's do it. So creature, local creature is equal to find card from ID, where the ID is the field value we're iterating on. Dot, ID. And then we have the data list. Okay, so now we have a local creature with that value. So now local creature dot attack is equal to this value. Oh, hold on, sorry. Int temp, or here, local attack is equal to this value. Int local life is equal to this value. Wait, why am I doing this? What was the point of this again? Oh, because I was trying to fix this earlier. Okay, never mind, I'm dumb. L creature dot life is equal to field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot life to add. Oh no, now I remember why. Sorry. Int local attack is equal to this. That's right, because we need to update the values or refresh them back to where they need to be. L creature dot attack. Ah, there we go. Int local life is equal to L creature dot life. That's right. Then we subtract L creature dot attack from it. And then we reset values. L creature dot attack. All right, so now we reset values. So, field attack to add is going to be equal to local attack. So we're resetting it now. Is equal to local life. Okay, I think that solves our problem. So now we're going to play an Azure Drake if I ever get lucky enough to draw one. Okay, I said if I ever get lucky enough to draw one. Hello? Why do I keep saying Drake? It's Dragon. It's a Azure Dragon. He did not go to Dragon School. Oh my god, I just keep getting fireflies. Oh my god. Do I just fill my deck with just Azure Dragons? I'm almost to that point. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to attack. It'll do 8 damage. Chat, was I zoomed in that entire time? You bet your ass I was. Okay. Why do you use the inferior fembo? Because I haven't had time to update it. That's about it. That's all. That's about it. Boop. Zippy. Hi, Zippy. So now it'll do 8 damage. Did 8 damage. Now we're gonna dive. It did 8 damage. Fuck. So why is dive not working now? I wonder if what's actually going on is there any point to doing this? We'll come back to that. I think the issue might be the passive ability thing. Handle abilities. Oh, maybe it's this. Attack to add, life to add, need stats updated equals true. Where do I do this? Where am I doing that anywhere in the program? Passive ability check, sets it equals true, okay. Oh, there we go. Update field value. If stats updated equals true, local creature attack equals attack to add, life to add. Why? Hold on, isn't this a problem? L creature only exists within this context, though. Does this actually do anything? Oh, it prints the value of the cards. Oh, but it doesn't actually update it on the field. Oh, okay. Now I kind of got it. So we need to express the need stats updated here in the end of turn damage calculation. Gotcha. So here's what we're gonna do. If field.creature row 1 bracket 3 dot need stats update is equals false, then P2 HP minus equals this thing, whatever is there, his attack, which is going to be dot attack to add. And then field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot attack to add, no, need stats updated is equal to true. Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's just leave that there for now. Let's see what happens with that. And then if this is true, then we do all the fancy stuff. So we invent a local creature. We then have the attack and life as local integer values equal to its attack and life. Whoop. Then we update its attack and life. We then refresh the attack and life of the field stats. We attack with local creature attack, and then we end the round. All right, let's see if that does anything. So Firefly should attack with 3 all the way down. It does, beautiful. Azure Dragon should attack with 8. It attacks with nothing. 16, 8, 8. So now it doesn't attack with anything. But we check abilities. Huh. Oh, but need stats updated equals false by default though, right? I mean, I guess I can check it anyway. That's why we do the passive ability check, right? Wherever that function is. Aphrodite, hello. Okay, where's my passive ability check function here? There it is. Wow, look at all these iterations we're doing. Find card from ID. Has a passive ability, then use the ability. Need stats updated equals true. Attack, life, ability combo. If there is no passive ability, attack, life. I guess we just set this to false. Maybe that's the issue. But that does 3. But that's a passive ability, so that'll always trigger, right? Okay. Oh my god. You know what would help is if I replaced all these fireflies with the Jura dragons. There we go. Okay, so now this should do 8. Does 0. Oh no, it did 8. It just didn't print the... Oh, because I'm not printing a value. Oh my God, Gary. Nice error checking, asshole. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try that again, this time with actual error reporting. Oh, the stream is back to chill? Hell yeah! This seems like this is a fun stream so far. It's a little bit boring when I'm bug squashing, but you know. Good news is this is the last bug, so that's good. All right, so now when I press space, there should be a number 8 that appears at this list of no's. Beautiful. It's gonna do 8 again. Beautiful. Now we're gonna click activate dive. It should do 16 damage. That's annoying. Okay, so we're not doing 16 damage. Instead, we're just doing 8. Okay. Why? Now we have an issue with using the abilities. So what's going on with that? Are we like overriding something we shouldn't be? So passive ability check. This is handle abilities. All right, what's going on here? So if the point's in the rectangle and is taken and has an active ability and its ability isn't used yet, then make a temp creature, iterate through your elements. If the temp creature's element ID is equal to, or the ability ID is equal to the element of choice and you can afford it, then subtract the ability cost, use the ability. It needs its stats updated. Attack to add, life to... Oh, I'm overriding it. Oh, shit. This is all correct. I'm overriding the handle ability function with the passive ability function right here. So that sets the value because Azure Dragon never has an active or never has a passive ability, which means its field value is getting updated incorrectly. So I guess what I should do is by going to the passive ability check and deleting these values. Let's try that. Uh-oh. Okay, Azure Dragon does 0 damage again. 0 damage again. 16. 8, 8, 8. Okay, so when I use an ability, it works perfectly, but it doesn't. The problem is, I'm in a situation where what happens if somebody has an active ability and you don't use it? How do you set its field point values? Oh, that's so complicated. Because you only ever run the handle ability function whenever you actually use an ability. Sorry, that was the rest of my Apple gift cards and a bit over. Spent $20 out of my checking top of the Apple gift money. Dude, don't worry. That's you're A-okay. 7 gift subs in such a short time. Don't even stress about it. Thank you. That's so nice of you. Those are plenty of gift subs. Don't even worry about emptying another Apple card. Think of the apps you could buy for $20. That's like a Sudoku app just waiting for you. Sorry, whenever I blink like a chameleon, I'm drinking water. Okay, so what happens if somebody doesn't use this function? How do we set this? Well, what we could do is under passive abilities, because we always iterate through here, we could bring back that if statement and just have it need stats updated equals true. Maybe that's the way to do it. So it'll always run the second part of the thing. The problem is, or if is passive ability equals false. The problem I have, there's a lot of problems. The attack to add and everything doesn't work though. The problem is that it's setting this value to the current creature attack, which means it'll never apply dive. How about this? If passive ability equals false and what is that? What is that value I set up here? Has active ability equals true. Dot ability given dot has, oh, not even that. Hold on. Local creature dot, oh no, it's the field point value, right? Has active ability. Okay. So when I use an ability, it's true. Okay. So I guess if field dot creature row 1 bracket I dot has active ability and that's equal to true, then do this. Then do this. I think this solved it. Okay, Firefly is still doing 3. Okay, Azure Dragon, please just do 8 damage. Just please. It did 0 damage. It did 8 damage. 16, 8, 16, 16. Okay. Okay. The problem we have, this is the final bug, okay? When a creature is played, oh my god. Where's my thing? The problem we have now is when a creature is played and it has an active ability and you don't use it, it doesn't do any damage. Well, actually, that's a bigger problem. If you play a creature with an ability, you can't play it on the, or you can't use the ability the turn it's played, so it'll always do no damage, and that's obviously a bug. So how is that fitting through the cracks? So when I play a creature and it does not have a passive ability, an active one, and it's never even clicked, I wonder if I play Firefly Queen, she's gonna do 0 damage. Correct. Now she'll do 3. 3, 3. Okay. What if, hear me out for a second. What if I click this Azure Dragon, click, and then I attack? Doesn't work. Okay. But it works correctly the rest of the time. Yeah, it is subtracting everything accordingly. Beautiful. So now we have an issue where the turn it's played and it has an ability that you do not use, then it does nothing. It doesn't even do 0. It does nothing. Well, how about this? What if we just delete all that and then we run it? Does that make a difference? I don't think it does, but I just want to be sure. Azure Dragon? Negative a billion. Okay, so now we're back to that scenario. So this needs to exist. This little 3-line if statement. Because if it doesn't, then this causes a crash because the field, or not a crash, it causes undefined behavior because the attack to add value is undefined. But it is running this, and it's ending up with no value. Hold on, let's call the debugger here. Oh. Okay, we have Azure Dragon, space. Nice debugger, thanks, Jesus. Hmm. What a weird... I don't know. I believe I had like $40 in Apple gift money. Damn. Well, good for you. I don't, but that's okay. Wait, is it a situation where I am attacking and it's just not doing any damage? Or I don't see it printed? No, it is doing 0 damage. And then it works. I wonder if we take this a step further on this other if statement. If has ability equals true, let's get rid of that statement again. Let's just go that. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh no, then we have a problem of dive never getting updated because that gets updated every turn, right? I almost want another if statement that just says need stats updated and nothing else. Let's copy, let's paste. Let's say if this is equal to false, then just set need stats updated and nothing else. Let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, please just do 8 damage. Ah! Chat, it's working so good, except for this one bug. Why? Why is it doing 0 damage? I don't understand. Like, you would think it would be so simple. You would think. You really would think. But it's not. It's actually really hard. Why does this result in 0 damage? It must be this attack to add value. It must be. I don't know where else. That, do I like fix this number somewhere else and I just don't realize it? Nope, not there. Yeah, the only time it's ever referenced here is just directly. So maybe, yeah, there's no function for it, right? Yeah, it's just a value here. It's just a int. So what about cards? Do you do anything, Mr. Abilities? With field values? I don't think it do. I don't think it does. Update stats. Although, yeah, this is only for the purposes of font display, right? This add stats thing. So that's why this field value exists. So what I should be doing, where do I call update field values at? Gary, just control F. Don't worry about it. Here. Draw creatures on field. Yeah, this is just for rendering, right? Yeah, that's all that means. That's all that means. So, I guess We come back down to draw life and numbers, update field value. So where am I getting attack to add from? Let's do that. Where am I getting that number from? Oh, I'm not. Oh, is that the issue? I never actually... Oh, it's just field.attack to add. I should just do attack to add, to be fair. So temp creature attack is equal to attack to add. That's in handle abilities. So if it doesn't have an active ability, or it's never used, this never triggers. So attack to add is still a null modifier. Or 0, whatever it is. And then we handle passive abilities. The passive abilities iterate through everything on the field that exists. If it's true, do all this. If it's false and has an active ability, do this. The problem is, if it does not have an active ability and does not have a passive ability, what do we do? Well, I guess what I could do is just update the field value. That could parse. Okay, let's try that. No, doesn't work. So if something has an active ability played on turn 1, or the first turn you play it, you can't use the ability. I mean, I guess I could get cute and describe this as summoning sickness, but that's kind of lame, right? Plus, creatures with passive abilities are indeed attacking. So this works. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what's specific about this why it wouldn't work. I guess what I could do is this, where so this L creature goes here, and then we set the attack and life to here, and then need stats updated is always true. If you don't use, or actually it is always true. And then we try this. Let's try that. 3. Oh my god, that worked. Oh shit. Okay, well now let's try. Azure Dragon. This is the big test. Eventually. Okay, that does 3, which is beautiful. Could I get an Azure Dragon, please? I'm just like redrawing my hand. Oh my god. Dude, once again, it's like a 1 in 4 chance. There we go. Okay, Azure Dragon, please do 8 damage. Oh my god, it did 8 damage. 16. Now it's resetting to 8. Okay, hold on. We're gonna fix this right now. This. Oh man, I'm trying to figure out if it has an active ability. Oh, that's so difficult. Oh god. how do I set it where it's only true on turn 1, but then it's never true again? Because right now, if I use dive, this goes off and it overrides it. So how about this? If field dot creature row 1 dot bracket I dot has an active ability equals, I know, is passive ability equals false. Oh, that's the creature ability. Has active ability equals true. Well, no, now they have the issue. What do I do when I use an ability? Need stats updated. Attack and life to add. Oh, it already sets it to true. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's try that. Let's use this need stats updated thing. Let's get a little fancy with it. If this dot needs stats updated equals false. Let's try that. Okay, is your dragon do 8 damage? Nope. 16? Yes. 8, 16, 16. Okay. So indeed, it does work unless it's the first turn. Oh, well, let's try false. Oops. Let's try true. Nothing. In fact, now it's even overriding the dive. Okay, so if it's equal to false, run this. This will work for the purposes of dive. This will work for the purposes of dive, right? It's set to false by default, and then it's forever true. Because at no point do I ever do need stats updated equals false. That's just a forever thing until we like do it in the end turn. Oops. Let me go up to the end turn function. Dot need stats updated equals false. Let's try that. Okay, 8 damage? No. 16? Yes. 8. 16, 16, 8, 8, 8. Okay, so that solves that. But again, we have the things set up where let's I want to try water spirit here. Hold on. I want to try forest spirit because I want to try something here. Revive, life. Okay, Forest Spirit, you're gonna cost air. Okay, now I want a Forest Spirit on the field. I want to see how their ability works. Okay. Oh, we need growth, though. Okay, hold on. I can do that. Air. Okay. Hit. Hit. Ah, so now Forest Spirit's not updating. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's try Forest Spirit attacking. 0, 0, 0, negative a billion, negative a billion, negative a billion, negative a billion. Okay. So clearly, we're having issues. Well, let's do this. Let's go back to our passive abilities. Let's delete everything we did here. Here. And then come back here to the end turn thing. And let's just make this a lot less complicated. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Let's go back to just this. Back to the days of old. Let's see what Forest Spirit does now. Well, that needs fixed, but 1 second. Oh my god, give me 1 spirit, dude. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, spirit. Negative a billion. Well, now it's not updating at all. I'm thinking, I'm a little worried. I'm worried that I've gotten to the point now where Forest Spirit had an ability and it worked, and it is working. Like, abilities work. Oh my god, anything but fireflies, please. Ugh. I just want to see if, okay, so Forest Spirit. 2-1. It used to be it would grow forever. It is spending Quanta, though. It is an ability that triggers. But for some reason, it's the passive ability check works every time. These creatures work as intended. So what is it about this that is so unique about it? Koto redeem beam forever ago, probably, but I just saw it. Guess what? Buzz, buzz, motherfuckers. So now we have the active ability thing, but there's no difference. I think what we need is a way to get all of this to equal where it needs to be. The problem I'm having is that we're kind of in like this world where two things are happening and they're mutually exclusive, right? On one hand, we could set the field value. The problem is we're having is the field attack value, this attack to add. That is what we should subtract from player 2 HP, but here's the issue. It only ever gets a value whenever we either use an ability or there's a passive ability that's used. And that's why there's issues. Because what happens if you play a creature that has an ability, but it's not passive, and you can't play it, or you can't use the ability on your first turn because you can't, but you still want it to attack? Now, in that world, this abilities function doesn't work because we never call it, and the passive abilities don't do anything because that assumes that there's a passive ability. Now you would think, well, okay, Gary, why not just like have another way where creatures with abilities can get this? But I can't. I can't do it. Because if they have an ability that's active, whether an ability is active or inactive means they still get the value set, but if they use an ability, don't do the value set, you know? It's really complicated, but the ability call always happens during your turn, and the passive abilities always trigger at the end of your turn along with attacking. So in what world can I have an ability available, not use an ability, and attack? That's already taken care of. That circumstances. The problem is never attacking in the first place. Like it never even goes off, even if I have an ability or not. Sorry, just to be clear, if I have an ability and it's not passive. If I have a passive ability, that's what all these fireflies are for. If I have a passive ability like bioluminescence, I do 3 every time, right? That works as intended. The problem is what happens if you play a creature and it has an active ability, but I can't use it on turn 1. It does negative a billion damage because there's no set value for that. But on the other hand, if I do it again, negative a billion, but then I dive, 16, 16, 16, and it never resets. So we have issues now. Now I know how to get it reset. That's not the hard part. The hard part is how do I set the initial value of the field point? That's what's difficult. Should I do it on play? Katie Bug, how's it going? It's going great. Doing lots, kicking ass, taking names. We're getting closer, Katie Bug. We're getting closer. We're having issues with a little bit of attack right now. So we're gonna play a creature and it's gonna be like, okay, let's hit the enemy. Look at his health bar and it will go, oh, that's positive a billion. That's negative a billion. This is kind of where we're at right now. This is our mind space. We just have issues with some creatures attacking. So I wonder if when we play a card, is that when we should iterate on this? I think that's what we do. Draw creatures on field. So when I play a card, what happens? I say what happens like I didn't type everything. We check for point and rect. Hand row is taken. Someone wants check equals false. Create a temporary creature. Then we subtract our quanta based on the creature cost. Set the ID is equal to 0. Is taken equals false. Add creature to field. Where is that function at? Oh, it's not even on this function. Ah, it's gonna be here, huh? Yes. Okay, maybe this is the issue. Maybe what we do Oh, but I can't set the attack and stuff here, huh? Dude, I'm playing an Otome game because you know I like him, and I'm having so much fun with this character. Oh, that's adorable! Otome game. Otome. You know what happens when I bang my toe into a table? Oh, toe! Fuck, I was trying to make a good pun and I just can't think of anything. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of one now. Like Mei from Overwatch. When I'm trying to tell my partner in Overwatch, hey, look out for that big structure in the shape of a toe. Oh, toe, Mei. It's the best I could come up with. I'm sorry. Lurking. I see you lurking there. So I can't set the values here for field objects. I can't do it. It's not the right time. As in, I don't have access to the creature class. What I could do, it iterates through everything here, right? It iterates through the whole field to decide where to place it. Now, it returns a bool type, but it doesn't return like a field object type to know where to set that. I could give it the creature. I guess I should do that, huh? Oh, wait, doesn't know what a creature is? Field values. Do we import creature? I don't, but I'm betting creature imports fields. Yes, it does. Of course it does. So I can't have circular logic, so this doesn't get creature, which makes it difficult because I need to set a value to it. That is pretty difficult. I guess I could give it 2 integers. Int, attack, int. Okay. Okay, hold on. This might be fixable. So what you would do is under field, where we're gonna attack, we're gonna take an int attack, an int life, field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot attack to add is equal to attack life to add is equal to life. We could do that. Let's try it. Why not? And then we're gonna give it the life and int values of this temp creature. Dot temp creature 2 dot. Hello? Oh my god, please, IntelliSense. Whatever, I know the value. It's gonna be attack, right? Yes, sweet. And then temp creature 2 dot life. Okay. Save it, build it. Doesn't work. Why? Does not take 3 arguments. Oh, shoot. Fuck. I guess I just should know this. Whatever, it's a firefly. It's always gonna be the same. Okay. Well, that's attacking with 3 without any issues. That's good. Queen. He's doing 3 damage. Okay, okay, hold on, hold on. I need either Forest Spirit or Azure Dragon. Okay, not Fireflies. Queen does 3. Oh my god, please. Oh, please, come on. One of the two cards. Dude, it's like a 1 in 2 chance. Thank you. I'll get both. Okay, so Azure Dragon does 8 damage. I dive. It does 16 damage, but now it needs to reset. I can fix that. Oh! Chat, holy cow, that took forever. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got this. I just finally did it. Okay, now we go to our end turn function. That's the start turn function. That's handle abilities. Okay, now if field dot this guy bracket 3 dot needs stats updated equals false, then do this. Alternatively, I guess I could just go to the old school way of doing it. Maybe that's just all it needs. So L creature equals find card from ID, field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot ID comma app data list, int L attack is equal to L creature dot. Why is L creature fail? Oh, because it's not a creature. L creature dot attack. Int L life is equal to L creature dot life. And then field. Oh no. It was L creature dot attack is equal to field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot attack to add. Then we do the same thing but with life. Oops. And then we set these two values to be equal to these guys. And then because we're going out of scope, that'll take care of any cleanup. Okay, then we print out L creature dot attack, and then we attack with L creature dot attack. Okay, let's see if that works. How are things going, Mr. Goo? Going fantastic, just bug fixing. Okay, Firefly works because that is a passive ability. All right, here's the big test. Azure Dragon, you'll see this little kernel over here. That's where our attack value is, in addition to seeing the HP fall. When I press space, I had better see 8 damage go away. Oh, that did 8, okay. Now I'm gonna dive, so double attack. We're gonna see 16, and the attack is gonna reset down to 8 because it only doubles attack for 1 turn. Oh my God, we're done. Oh. I'm proud of that, chat. I am proud of finally having attack done. Okay, beautiful. Excellent. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a function out of this because this is ugly. So what? We're gonna have auto damage calculation. We're gonna need app data, data list. We're also gonna need what do I have here? Data list field mark turn number P1 HP P1 H2. I guess I could just copy everything that isn't the renderer. Just put it in there. And then we're gonna return a value of void. Okay, copy. Then we're gonna delete, 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 delete. Okay, beautiful. Now we're gonna have that function. All right, sweet. So scroll to the very bottom, paste. Whoops, that's the wrong paste. Void. So now we just come back up to our passive ability function. There's a button for this. I've never used it. Why use buttons when you have your eyes? Add card to hand, end turn. So now we're gonna copy this entire thing. Scroll down. Paste. Copy. Scroll up. Prototype it. Semicolon. Okay. Now, if this works, the good part about this... Oh! Do I need to do it this hard? I kind of... Do we iterate in here or do we iterate somewhere else? The whole point of it was to iterate all this. It's kind of a lambda thing, isn't it? That's awkward. 3, 5. I guess I could just copy and paste it a million times. Oh, so ugly. I guess I could just call it like a damage step. Basically, I'm trying to make it so I don't need to repeat this a million times. You should early return. Why? I don't need to return anything. It's a void function. If the if statement fails, it'll just go back. Oh, this can change. Instead of if true, do if false return. Really? Do I really need it, like, actually? No, wait, it's not even a Boolean statement. Nah, it's fine. The only thing we check for is if the creature row value is taken. That's it. I'm trying to think about how to do this without copying and pasting this 4 times. I know I could just make another function that has this logic, but the whole point of it was to put it in here. So maybe what I do instead is just copy this. And then Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. No, I didn't want that there. Fuck. Okay, sorry. Copy. Paste. Delete that. Delete that. Let's do that. Now, all we have to do is, instead of giving it a field value, we give it a field point value field. Yeah. Let's do that. That's better. And the whole point of this is now I can just, you call this function whenever I need anything. And we're going to call it a lot. So come back up to here. This is going to take a field point value by reference. I should do this by const reference, but it's fine. Who needs const reference when you can just use reference, you know? Okay, where's my damage step here? Add card into hand, draw border. Start turn. Here. So. Yeah, now we're gonna do our thing. So if creature, oh fuck. If field dot creature row 1 bracket 3 dot is taken equals true, then do this, where this is field dot creature row 3. There, beautiful. Excellent, that's what I wanted. Okay, so this is gonna look ugly because this should be a function, but whatever. 3, 1, 5. And then we do a for loop. Or I guess I could do, this one is a for loop. Int, oh God, this is where we get the iterations again. Int I equals 0. I can't use a range-based for loop because I'm not iterating through the entire thing yet. Yeah, it's fine, just trying to share good practices with you. Okay, how about this? Make an enumerator or macro where if you name your creature rows with a text representation of the number, the compiler needs const ref to keep you safe. Like a safe little good boy. So a big part of our program right now is iterating through a lot of creature and relic rows. I think what I might do if I could ever remake the whole project again is make an array of pointers that point to other arrays, because the arrays are different sizes, right? Some are 8, 7, 8, 7, 6. That's the order of how big the arrays are. And you can't make like an array of arrays unless you define how big those original arrays were, right? So I'm thinking we have pointers that point to the first piece of memory of those arrays, and then we iterate through that. But that's like a whole adventure I don't need to go on yet. Int I equals 0, I is less than creature row 1. Dot size semicolon, sorry, field dot creature row 1. I plus equals 2. Do this where this is I. Cool. Okay, and now we do the same thing, except this is plus plus I, and this is creature row 2, creature row 3, and that's it, because relics don't do damage. Sweet. This should probably go under the damage calculation function, but who gives a shit? You could use a pointer to pointers too. Arrays are just pointers under the hood. Damn. You could use a pointer to pointers. Arrays are just pointers. Yeah, basically. Do an unordered map of arrays or an ordered map. Yeah. Oh, trust me. If there was a way to just be like, all right, iterate through this one thing and just do everything, that would save me so much effort. There's a lot of copying and pasting right now because of the iterations that we have to go through. All right. So if this worked, chat, we're going to have a field 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nope. It failed. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's how it should work. I should do 15 damage. That is 5 instances of the number 3. Go. I do 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's beautiful. And then I do negative a billion, negative a billion, negative a billion, negative a billion. And now I just do 0. So something is going on with our damage step here. What's happening? Did I forget my if statement or something? Start turn. Oh, because I'm only, yeah, I see what I did. This should be I. Oh, shit. I have my if statements backwards, that's why. It should go in the for loop. Right. It should go in the for loop. Okay. No, I did it again. What the fuck? Okay, I'm so confused. Okay, that's the end of that. Get rid of this, and this, and this, and this. Then inside of the for loop, if that value is true, then do this. Okay, beautiful. That's how it should be. If creature row 2 is taken, then do this. Okay, that's what I wanted. Copy. Okay, now it should work. Okay, so now we should do 3 instances. You should see 3 number 3s here. Excellent. I think I am doing 9 damage a turn. Okay, beautiful. Excellent. Okay, now we test the whole field. Excellent. I mean, obviously we're going super negative health, but whatever. Sweet, we did it. Okay, damage is done. Oh, holy shit. There is a way, and I'm gonna blow your mind here, but if you wrote test, it would be easy. Well, you know, what is everybody's first program, but filled with inefficiencies? Okay, holy cow, damage is done. Let's get back to our to-do list here. Okay, Jesus. Took us so goddamn long. Did Elements of the Game say anything? Health bars should be thinner and or longer. A lot of unused real estate in that section. Maybe a demo how you'll show player HP status effects too, like poison counters, EX, etc. Okay. Okay. So this is our current UI, right? So they're saying in the Elements of the Game community, they want thinner health bars, like either thinner vertically or horizontally, to be honest. We obviously still need to display usernames. I'm thinking immediately below your hand, you're gonna have like a draw card button. So that's where that would go. Besides that, is there anything else for UI? I'm getting to the point, chat, where we're just ready to do AI soon. But what else is on the to-do list? To-do list, we have abilities need quanta check, done. Player 2 cards shown when highlighted is fixed. Damage at the end of round with the bug fix is done. Player 1 crashes when out of cards. All right, let's do that real quick. That's super easy. So, start turn, add card to hand. Instead of no, we're gonna print, or we're gonna have, oh no, that no is fine. That means max cards is done. We'll fix that later. Remove drawn card if test deck dot size is equal to, is less than 0, or how about this, greater than equal to, greater than 0. We'll do that. We'll do that for now. I know this is going to be the source of problems later, but we'll fix it now. Deck has no member size? What? Finished deck dot size. That's what I wanted. Then we remove a card. Removing a card does actually erase the element from the list. That's on purpose. And then if test deck dot finished deck dot size equals 0, or is less than equal to, what the fuck? Less than equal to 0, then boolean quit is equal to true. And true is, yeah, okay. go. So now when I'm out of cards, that's it. You just quit. Okay, that's done. Easy. I mean, it's an alpha test. Who gives a shit? Player 2 needs Quantifont is done. AI, baby. Oh, man. Is there anything we need to do before we do AI? Because at this point, once AI is done, and it's not that complicated, we just give... What I'm thinking is that we just make every card have a value. And as long as that card has a value 1 through 10, and all that is like order of importance that the AI uses for all decision making. So if it has 5 cards in hand that has some value 1 through 10, play the highest value if you can first, right? If you can't do that, then play the next highest value. That's all the AI is. That's all I really want it to be. Now, what else do we need to do for AI? If we give every card a value, that also means if you have the ability to destroy a relic, you know, like destroy relic card is like deflagration or steal. That's going to have a pretty high value. What it would do, and it shouldn't be that hard to program, evaluate every relic on the enemy player's field. If that relic has some important value, whatever its importance value is, we'll just call it value. Whatever its value is, measure that value against any other card you could play. If any other card you could play has a higher value, play that card, you know? Like, for example, right? Air in the deck you're going to be playing against has something called Animate Relic, right? Animate Relic is basically takes a relic card, turn it into a creature, which is trivial. That's a simple Boolean value, you know? And the rest in the program takes care of the rest, thankfully. When you animate relic is going to have some value. But what it would do in that case is measure the importance of all of your relics. Do you want to animate anything? Or iterate through the enemy relics. What is its highest value card? Okay, enemy relic is higher value than your relic. Animate the enemy's relic, you know? Something like that. Or we could even keep it simpler and be like, when AI... What if we just keep it super simple? What if we were just like, okay, animate relic card. Okay, you are now playing animate relic. Evaluate both players' relics. Whatever the highest value card is on either side, animate the relic, you know? The reason why is because Air has creature control, you know? That's the whole point of Air. That's Air's gimmick. It just has really good creature control, you know? But it has terrible relic control. So the gimmick is AI will animate your relic and then, you know, destroy it or whatever, right? CC it. So that's Air's version of relic control, because every element has some ability to like creature control, relic control, stuff like that. And Air has terrible relic control, but great creature control. So you have to pay a card in order to do it on top of everything else. So the AI itself, especially if we get vertical slicey, is there anything else unique about the AI we have to consider? Maybe we could have a couple of like value statements or a couple of if statements after the value. So like you have Thunderstorm, which does 1 damage to everything on the field, you know? If you have Thunderstorm, then evaluate how many creatures the enemy has on the enemy side of the field. If the is taken value of 3 field spots is true, then play Thunderstorm. Else, pass the card and go to your next most valued card. Is there anything the AI needs to do more? Oh, do abilities get values? So if the AI has to choose between evaluating its hand versus evaluating the field and casting an ability, generally you almost always want to do an ability first, right? Sometimes. Almost always though, right? Elements the game is very ability heavy on creatures. You're probably always going to want to cast it. So maybe we'll just keep it simple and say like, okay, hold on. I need to write this down. Hold on. All right. Oops, that's paint. Notepad. Let's make an AI for a card game. Fuck me. All right. Every card has a value. On AI turn, scan field. Oh god, every card. Well, no, I don't have to make an ability. Oh no, I kind of do. Fuck. Hold on, let me think. Do I need to make abilities have individual value statements, or do we just make the cards themselves have higher values? But if that's the case, what happens if you silence a creature? Is the AI still going to use AI or CC on it because it has a high value even though it's silenced? Is that bad? That's not bad. It's not really something worth worrying about right now though. So I guess scan field first for high value, highest value. Then scan hand. Then click. Then use whatever highest value is found. If tied, use first one. So in other words, if you have 4 Firefly Queens on the field and it decides, okay, I'm gonna use the Firefly Queen ability, I'm just gonna use the first one, and then it'll do the whole value statement over again, right? How much time do we want in between each action by the enemy player? Have we thought about this? What's a feel-good time for like AI to play cards in Cardscape? Because the whole game, like 95% of the game is going to be designed around player versus AI in these really hard decks, right? How fast should an AI play? Do we even want multiple speeds? Having multiple speeds for AI playing cards is like such a cop-out. It's like Halo having different difficulties. You just need to be like, oh god, I hate referencing this because I don't like Dark Souls. Elden Ring, where you have one difficulty and the whole game is designed around that one difficulty, you know? So I think we just need one AI that it plays at a very unfrustrating pace. So we have to try out different times. Time per action to be determined. Parentheses. What would you say? 2,000 milliseconds, so 2 seconds? Let me just think. Draw a card. 1, 2. Shockwave. 1, 2. Firefly Queen. 1, 2. Use Firefly Queen ability. 2. Use ability. 2. Use ability. 2. Use ability. Is 2 seconds too long? Because against certain AIs, you're talking like a minute per turn. I guess we could keep it like if there's less than 5 action, or we could do it where it's like if you're above like 15 creatures on the field, then reduce turn timers to like 1 second per action or something, right? I could do that. So that way it speeds up. Or even we could base it on like a turn timer. No, I like the creature idea or relic idea. So that way if there's 15 things in play, then speed up. But I don't want a situation where everybody wants it sped up all of the time. We'll say 2000 ms for now, but we might have that speed up or slow down based on other attributes. I don't have to worry about AI doing anything on your turn because it's a turn-based game, as in it's my turn, now it's your turn. It always scans the field first. That is important. It needs to scan something first. I'd rather it scan the field first, then the hand, and then do whatever highest value is found. That means if you have a 10 value on the field, like, fuck, what would be a 10 value card? If you have Steel in hand, and fuck, I don't know, Black Nymph on the field with her vampire ability, right? Just super high value. It'll cast the Nymph first, and then it would use the steal if it has leftover mana on the next scan through. That's intended, I think. Then use whatever highest value was found. If tied, use the first one. Time per action is 2,000 milliseconds. Is there anything else I need an AI to do? Do we need to get Oh, no. If it has Shockwave to deal 4 damage to a creature, it would only scan the enemy field. Tide use the first one. Let's put that after this. If ability / spell is targeted, pick the highest value. And that's going to use the same logic. Oh. Use same logic again. We'll do that. Where's my music? Hello? There we go. So in other words, if it decides through all this, it's like, okay, I'm gonna use steal. What do I steal? Then it's gonna go through the same logic again. It'll go through all of your relics in order, and it'll pick the highest value one of all of them. Probably gonna be your shield, probably gonna be your weapon, these high value cards that you should not have many of. And then if it's a tie, like let's say you have an Hourglass and Eternity, right? Both super high, both are probably going to be valued at 10, right? These really important cards to destroy. It'll steal the Hourglass first because it iterates through the whole field, which makes sense. Is that wise though? Because I worry that, okay, it's like pseudo relic protection. I guess that's fine. You're not going to have many Hourglasses, you know? I guess that's fine. It also is kind of a cool little effect of like, if you want to protect your lower value relic for whatever reason, you play a high value relic in front of it and you play around the AI. That's kind of cool. I like that. It's like playing against a player's weakness, you know? Is there anything else I need the AI to do right now? Oh, I guess I could have it draw a card. Draw card unless hand is full. Because you can choose to draw a card in this game. We're not going to punish you by auto drawing cards every turn, you know? I'm trying to think of things I want the alpha test to show you when the enemy does things. Can't think of anything. Oh, healing. Well, that doesn't matter. We're not gonna have heal. We're not gonna have like targeted heals. Plus spells are unique in that after you use one, you know, you decide, you know, if it's still, you know what I mean, right? If you use steal, you know, you decide what to steal. I think that's all we need for now. This shouldn't be that hard, right? I think we could do this. Let me think. We're gonna need a module for this, right? Oh, it's hard though. No, I could, it's fine. If I make a module for AI, it's only one step removed from the game loop, right? So I could import field and creature and spell and cards and are we gonna need to display font for AI? Is an AI ever gonna need to display you text? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe? I hope not. Well, in any case, that's our plan. Save, yes, to desktop. Oh, there's my to-do list. We're gonna have it saved as AI plan. Wait, I have my to-do list? Oh, I do have my to-do list. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Copy. Destroy. Okay. This is done. This is done. This is done. This is here. And then we add cards, the fun part. Okay. This is our current plan for the rest of before the alpha, right? We need to make an AI with these values, and then we add cards, and that's it. Then we test it. And if it works, we're ready for the demo or alpha test. It's not a demo. A demo implies there's like vertical slice, but we have no animations, no sound. I don't know. There's a lot missing in terms of like feel good stuff, but in terms of functionality, we're done with the engine. That's the point, right? We're done with the engine. At this point, it's all design, which is wonderful. So yeah, wow. Many hours, we're at what? Hour, what would you guys say? Hour 80, 90, something like that? I'd say hour 90, probably 90 hours of making the engine, and now we can actually make the game, which is beautiful because the art commission is like 2/3 of the way through. So we still have to add things like Blue Crawler. We have to add Mind Flayer, who's probably not going to get called Mind Flayer. Pufferfish. Like there's a lot of creatures to like add to the game. And so we need to do that. Besides that, that's it. I think we're ready for the alpha test. Hopefully Friday. Tentatively, we'll see. All right, everyone, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna work on this on my own in terms of like visual stuff. Because as I was saying that, I was like, well, there are some things I can do off stream, right? Like I'm thinking when creatures attack, maybe have little fonts that float up into the air to show what attack they actually did. I think stuff like that would work. Wait, what about the JSON interpreter and the audio engine? That'll come, but not during the alpha test. Alpha test is not the full release. Not even a schmidgen. I wouldn't include like JSON interpreter as like engine stuff. That's like, I mean, no offense, that's like 3 lines of code in C++ to just read a string. Save and loading. Engine schmengen. We'll get there. We'll get there. Having something playable will go a long way. Audio is pretty easy too because I can just use SDL3 and its beautiful audio remake. It's gonna be wonderful. All right, tomorrow we are doing AI from scratch, so that's gonna be a blast. All right, have a good night. Have a good evening. Give me kisses. Thank you for all the gift subs today. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm spazzing. See ya.